Invincible, Season 1, Episode 8, titled Where I Really Come From. And this episode is the final episode of Season 1, which is today we can officially say Season 1. Because it got announced today that Amazon has renewed the show for not just a Season 2, but a Season 3. So we're at least getting 2 more seasons of this show. Now, as the final episode of Season 1, how is it? It's really well done. I mean, here's the thing. The stuff, like, if you just watch the first 7 and then someone asks you, what do you think is going to happen in the final episode? Like, you would kind of get 100% completion. You will understand the beats of it. And that is, we find out why the Iron Man's been doing the stuff since the end of episode 1. We will find out. We'll have Invincible fighting Angry Man. We will have Father fighting Son. We'll get this big ass conclusion, this big ass like battle scenes with gore and guts and all the stuff that the show is known for and all that kind of thing. But at the same time, have these stakes, and not just the personal stakes, but the biggest stakes. Like, yes, you got the planet. Yes, you got, Iron Man, who is basically doing the whole thing of like, you human beings are weak. Mark, why are you, trying to save these guys? They're nothing but weak sauce. He's doing that type of speech. That's most of the dialogue, really. Him saying, human beings are weak, and Mark is trying to be like, but they're not. That person would have a life and all that, and it just doesn't click. But you got the emotional stakes, which is the father fighting son. That it is, 2 people that you would know doesn't really want this to happen. They really don't want to start punching each other, but they know from both of their ends it is going to happen because each other is trying to. Well, Iron Man's trying to convince Mark, trying to convince Invincible trying to stop Iron Man. So you got that. So there's like emotional stakes with it. And it's a really well done. I mean, you get the big ass battle in a city, and it is gory. It is all that. You feel the stakes. You get goosebumps. You get a sense of like, oh no, what is happening? Like the damage of it in a very like natural way towards it. All the death and the destruction that comes with it. You also have, but then you got the other half of the episode, which is kind of like the final episode of the season, where it moves things up, trying to put where it find a sense of a bit of a conclusion with the season. And it's nice, it's peaceful. It feels that it's going to be a sense of a little bit of PTSD. There's going to be a sense of them for season 2 trying to have that whole, it's the whole thing of a bit of a conclusion, and it works well. It has the nice character moments. It has those, like, the thing about this show is it is not about the blood and gore. It's not that we're seeing anime characters cursing or all that kind of stuff. It's about the characters and the emotional stakes and the relationships between those characters that make the show work, and its writing and its dialogue. And it, in those last 3 minutes, does that. And it's nothing, like, there isn't much to complain. Like, have I liked every single episode? No. I mean, if you checked all my thoughts of this show, you would tell that, okay, at the beginning you thought the show was having a rocky start that kind of slowly increases its conclusion and ups its quality and ups their storytelling and all that. And that's it. Like, last week I didn't enjoy that much, but enjoy it as much. But it just, this episode, really well done, really well wrap up. Might have season 2's around the corner, knowing they just renewed it, but plus a third one. But it's just a really well done inclusion of it.